Yeah, you already know what it is. Lethal Talent 24, dive bombing at you with some Eagles content. Let's go.
Game day, baby. And guess what time it is? Well, it's almost time. It's almost time for the Philadelphia Eagles to shock the world and get a win against the Seattle Seahawks. Now, what do we need to do that? Well, first, everything starts up front. So Eagles offensively have to make sure they stop Jadeveon Clowney. Lane Johnson is out. So that means that Vitae is going to be in at right tackle. We also got Matt Pryor being in at right guard. Those two guys have to step up, more so than they did against the Giants. They are going to have to make sure that they protect Carson Wentz at all costs. They win in the trenches. Doug has to run the ball. Be creative like he's been in just this last month, really. Be creative. You know what I'm saying? Use the tight end screens. Use the fake tight end screens to the running back screens, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Use the running back screens to fake to them, and then you go to the other side with the tight end. Dallas Goedert's going to be a factor in this game. All right? Zach Ertz, they said he's cleared to play. He's ready to go, but I honestly think he should be the ace in the hole. You use him as a distraction to draw off coverage so you can get the ball to someone else on the inside, like Dallas Goedert, Greg Ward. You take your shots to Robert Davis or J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. If his foot is ready to go, seems like he was. You use those guys. They got to get open. They got to make sure they're making plays. They got to catch the ball. This is a big moment for everyone. Carson Wentz has to stay poised in that pocket, but Doug has to make sure he is continuing to roll him out. You understand? You know what I'm saying? We got to do that. We got to keep them off guard. We keep them in the pocket. The Seahawks are one of the best in the league at takeaways or turnovers, so we have to make sure we're limiting our mistakes because they will win the game if they win the turnover game. You understand? So it all comes down to that. Carson has to be poised. He has to be accurate. He has to be calm or poised, like I said before. And, he's got to make great decisions. You know what I'm saying? And he can't be trying to do much. Don't hold on to the ball. You make sure that if nothing else is there, you don't take a sack, you throw the ball away. All right? That's what we're looking for in Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? And defensively, Schwartz has to be on point with his game plan yet again. We took advantage. We dominated in the trenches, especially up front or in the interior, where Joey Hunt just could not take on Fletcher Cox or Timmy Jernigan. It was very hard for him to stop him, and that's how we kept getting pressure on Russell Wilson, was up the middle. You know what I'm saying? He freezes if he doesn't have that moment to escape. You know what I'm saying? Our defensive ends have to make sure he slides up in the pocket. And since they're weak up the middle, those guys, Cox and Jernigan, can take advantage. All right? I look for the Seahawks to start trying to roll him out to get him out of the pocket. So we're going to make sure the linebackers, or they need to make sure that the linebackers out there are spying on him and preventing or just keeping everything underneath, if possible. You know what I'm saying? Try to limit the deep ball passes because we all know Russell Wilson is good at doing that. He's one of the best at it. So we got to make sure that we're doing that. Schwartz has got to see this and know. These guys in the backfield, the defensive backs, the cornerbacks, they got to step up. They got to make sure that they are sticking to their man, shadow him, making sure nothing is coming up easy. Schwartz has to play man-to-man, keep these guys on him, and they have to be physical with them up front. All right? Give Russell Wilson nothing else but the deep ball. That'll make him hold on to the ball longer so our defensive linemen can get to him. You know what I'm saying? An occasional linebacker blitz and an occasional safety blitz. But I would like to see the safeties up top most of the time so we can take away the deep ball from them. But the object is to make sure Russell Wilson holds on to the ball long enough to where we can possibly get a sack or a sack fumble or interception because of the pressure. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that everybody has to do. But can the Eagles do them? Can the Eagles do this? Nobody's giving us a shot. Nobody's giving us a shot. So we have to make this opportunity and we have to take advantage. We have to make it mean something. We can't just get into the playoffs and then have nothing to show for it. We fought too hard to get here. So let's make it mean something. All right? We didn't fight for that month just for nothing. We fought to get here, to get into the dance, and now that we're in the dance, we better show out. You know what I'm saying? So I'll look for our defense to do that. If I have a prediction for you, it's this one. 24-17 Eagles. Let's go, baby. Eagles, Eagles. And that's what's up. You guys take it easy. Peace. Go Birds.